You're listening to a Saturday night gaming podcast, Quad City, run by the Grand Master of Ceremonies, Scott Hibbard. Hope you enjoy.
Good morning, Quad City.
Good morning.
I have my caller number 9.
I want to be caller number 9.
Phone lines are closed.
Oh man, that always happens when I try to win tickets to the show.
Joining over in court.
I am your host, MC Sizzle. And last week's episode was a hot one. Whew!
I would have got burned.
You could just feel the heat.
I'll keep it to myself.
I
I don't want to ruin things for the players that just got here or just got home to their nice apartments and clinics that they're analyzing drugs in. Let you
There's
find out the hard way.
There's been much left unresolved, which I am excited to jump in with our cast this morning and explore what happened next. Before we do that, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves.
My name's Chuck. I'm playing Damon, yo. I've been hanging out in the clinic for weeks and weeks, testing out the...
About 2 or 3 days.
whatever.
It feels like weeks.
My perception of time is different than yours, man.
Drugs do that to you, man. Come on.
Watches? We don't need no stinking watches.
So, like, last time I was with reality, you know, I was making sure that the product was safe from when the hooligans attacked the clinic.
Yeah.
And I got the snot beat out of me because, like, Newtone, like, made me a piñata for those guys with the chains and the sticks and stuff.
He doesn't do that anymore.
I hope not. So I've been healing and such. So that's where I'm at right now.
Don't worry, he promised not to do that anymore.
Yeah, well.
Right now, you really can't keep that promise.
I am Chrissy, playing the character Luna. She was knocking down some ships with flooding them with help with hydro, and then both myself and
Oh, that made that so bad.
oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Myself and Nudon storming the office,
I got you
and things were going well until
I fell out
some
of a building.
explosive stuff happened.
It was all going so good that I fell out of a building.
That whole plan just went right out the window. I mean, me.
I have never heard such a story take such a twist as that.
I don't know what happened upstairs, but all I remember is I walked in the door. I tried to heal some of Newton's injuries so that he could get up the stairs. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't walk. It's like they had a dehumidifier in there or something. And all of a sudden, I was stuck at the bottom of the stairs until Newton came back and helped carry me out.
He just rolled right into that.
I'm Hydro, by the way, and I'll be played by Dan again tonight.
I cannot confirm nor deny the facts of that story or anything else that's been said.
Redacted.
It's all redacted for me, but my character is Night Owl, and I am Tony Stevens, and I will hopefully reprise my role.
Currently being played by Riley.
You have a ghost of a chance if that's the truth.
Okay. I'm
Casey. I'll be playing Lillian Collins, a teacher. And
How did it go with the principal last night?
Oh my! Oh my! How did it go with the principal last night?
It was night when we went to the docks.
it would have been the next day.
Oh, so you had an early meeting this morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wasn't moonlighting with the principal. That's what you're trying to say.
I just assumed parent-teacher
Principal's not a
conferences happen
super,
at night.
and the boyfriend is. So.
I just assumed parent-teacher conferences happen at night. What are you talking about?
And tell us about him.
Oh yeah. How's Alex?
It's good.
Sorry, the boyfriend.
I don't
Sorry to dox him.
Don't know who he is. Yeah, well, I haven't brought him around, so keeping work and home separate.
That's
See,
smart.
you haven't told anybody you work with
I
about
say, yeah. Why don't you tell us a little more about that? How is that? Like, is he supportive? Is he try to, does he know? Do you try to keep?
Acquiring minds. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
He knows. And I mean, that's one of the things we have in common, so
that you both know.
no.
I know that
We have that in common. He tries to find stories before they get out. So
Oh, that's smart. He uses his police scanner so that you can make it to the crime scene.
maybe that's how we did it before I got recruited.
Right.
Smart.
So yeah.
I mean, reporters never use illegal means to show up at crime scenes.
And you, sir, had a rough one.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm playing Raven Holmes. He is no longer Newton at this moment.
I can't hear the music.
He got shot by a mind-controlled night owl by something that took away his powers.
Wait, the Riverside Hooligans came up with something that took away powers?
They came up with something that got a hold of the guy that did.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was greatly surprised.
I'm just
Yeah.
very surprised that they figured out how to put a dehumidifier into the building to fight me.
Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that won't be able to,
I guess that does make sense if you're working by the side of the river.
yeah.
The fog just rolls in.
Well,
Anyway, we sound way too high-spirited about that.
well, maybe it's because I
Considering
kneecapped
that-
a bunch of people before.
Considering that everybody in the car right now is almost half dead.
Yeah, and about those kneecaps.
He did kneecap almost
There's been
everybody.
an influx of
Calls
knee-related
to,
injuries.
calls to a free clinic that suddenly seems to be not staffed.
Seems like they need some help.
Well, before we jump into that and continue the story where we left off,
Uh-huh.
I want to remind everyone listening that this episode is sponsored by Saturday Night Gaming, which is now powered by the Apocalypse.
Yep. So keep listening and get out there and help out your free clinics.
It's all true. I heard it from DJ Sizzle.
Yep.
There's a lot of kneecaps busted out there.
Yes, not just kneecaps, but
Ankles
let's
too.
talk about Coyote News Channel, who has this story
Oh no.
on blast.
Oh no.
And it just so happens that it correlates with the mayor race that's coming up.
cannot confirm or deny for insurance purposes that we were involved in the sinking of 3 ships in the harbor.
3 ships. I saw 3 ships go sinking in the harbor on today.
I believe that number was 5, at least
Well,
according to Leah Simone.
There was a crane that fell on 2 of them, but that wasn't us either.
As she's calling this, as she says, a terrorist attack.
Like I said, I cannot confirm or deny that we were involved.
Fake news.
Well, it seems Mayor Jim Wellington is eating up every bit of it. Because everyone knows that this mayor race is one of the most important ones in the city in decades.
I blame Tommy Monahan. Or whatever his last name is.
Oh, Tommy O'Halloran.
Yeah, him.
Wait, the mayor's in with Tommy?
Well, as a couple of news conferences have covered with the mayor and his speeches, he is very much against the, what do you call,
Drug trade?
close to vigilantism that's been running rampant throughout the city. It's people with these enhanced abilities are just walking around doing anything they feel like. And then, of course, he points to the docks as a good example of why this needs to be reined in. And when he's made mayor,
All I see are the hooligans on the hot dogs.
Well, to be fair, yeah, wouldn't actually.
according to him, with his campaign promises, he seeks to nip this in the bud before it becomes too much of a threat to this city.
Gotta nip it in the bud, Andy.
That's why I said we move our headquarters to that section.
Now, let's go ahead and jump in here. Damon, when we left off, you were at the clinic still.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly you get a
I
text.
just got a text from Hydra that says we've been compromised. Leave now.
You have Pete. You know, he's cleaning up.
Yeah. And Ruth.
Yeah, Ruthie there. I mean, finally, you're able to put boards up on the broken windows.
Go ahead and put a board on the door.
And then you get the text message from Hydra. And no sooner than you can act on that, you hear the familiar sound of engines rolling up to the clinic. As Pete goes to put that last board up for the window, he looks out and he goes, "Oh, we got trouble again. It's those hooligans. Those whippersnappers."
Oh, Pete. That's so silly.
So he puts one hand on his back as he tries to hold his back up straight as he walks out there to the front and just starts yelling at him to get out of his parking lot.
Oh, sorry. Get out of here!
Spits out a hairball.
But Damon, these guys look like they're here on business, as they look more well armed than they were before. They no longer have the bats and chains. They now are carrying firearms.
Escalation.
What do you do?
I'm going to take as many of the inhalers into my bag and get up onto the roof.
Drugs first, goodness.
Well, yeah, because that's where they came.
Yep.
I thought he was.
He is! You're not wrong.
You can see him now, him and Ruthie and Pete, puff, puff, pass.
Ruthie puff puff.
We're all gonna get powers.
I'm not worried
man.
about Pete because he's going to change back into a cat. But I'm taking Ruthie and their drugs are going to the
Don't worry, Ruthie. I'm sure one of these has invulnerability.
So is Pete like a Hellcat? What is... deal with it. I will use this information against you later in the game.
She grabbed the samples, throw them into the duffel bag.
And then Ruthie, and we go to the roof. We just kind of sit below the edge of the roof. Oh, I close and lock the hatch. Because we can lock it from the top.
Mm-hmm.
And we just sit below the edge so they can't see us.
Yeah.
And Pete, he knows what to do. So we just hang out.
Yep.
So they can raid the building, they're not going to find anything.
Well, as Pete's out there yelling at him, they just walk right past him and say, "Get out of here, old man.
Nope.
We're not here for you."
Right.
And then you see them as they load up the automatic weapons, and then they just start lighting up from the outside. You hear just gunfire go off and just start ripping through.
Yep. Not too worried.
And then you hear them as they yell. They said, "We told you what would happen if we came back."
I don't remember them ever saying they were going to blow my building up, but okay. There's no drugs in here for you. I'm not saying this out loud, of course, but...
Yep. Ruthie, she's like, "What are they
He's just
doing?
mumbling and talking.
Why aren't they destroying this place?"
They want the drugs, Ruthie, don't worry.
And then, after the gunfire ceases, you hear what sounds like crashing, like glass breaking. And then you start smelling smoke.
Uh-oh.
It's a good thing you know a superhero that has water powers that's nowhere near you.
Right.
And then shortly after that, you hear the engines rev once again, and they take off.
Then they text you. Get some help here.
Yeah, I'm not getting that text.
You're not. Nope.
Texting Night Owl.
It probably even says failed to send.
Yeah.
Need some
SOS?
support.
Ah,
Well, actually, no. If they're gone, there might be a fire escape around the side, or a ladder down from the build. I'm gonna look around to see if there's a way down.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead and read the situation for me.
so before or after you send me the text?
Before.
He's starting to panic. He's trying to send a hydro text. Doesn't get any response right away, so he's like, "What do I do? What do I do?" So he's looking around.
Fire, we need to get off this roof. Right next to you, Phil. From the back.
Right here, sir.
That is 4, 7, and 9.
9? All right.
Yeah.
So you may ask one question.
Is there a fire escape?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is on the side.
Excellent. Let's climb down.
And yes. So you're going to act under fire here.
No. Act on fire.
That depends how the roll goes. So as you and Ruthie quickly try to get
Quickly
down.
for an old whippersnapper.
Yes.
Ruthie's no spring chicken.
I'm sure she's the one that's been labeling the inhalers after you
Right.
tested them.
You hear Pete as he's yelling from the below. No! He's like, Ruthie!
So that's under fire.
Yep, act under fire.
I love how they just.
And he uses Pete for this. Oh my goodness, look at that.
But he's a person.
What's that? 12?
That's boxcars.
Yep.
13. 13.
Just throw her over your shoulder.
Come on, let's go.
Just firemen carry her to the fire escape and then down, and you completely clear the building. And of course, you see Pete as he's like, no, why did they do this? As you just kind of approach him from behind.
Yeah.
You're like, well, man, I'd like to tell you, but
One of my favorite scenes in the third Indiana Jones movies, they think he goes over the cliff because they see his hat rolled over.
yeah.
And then he walks up next to him and he's looking over. And they're just like, why? And then they look over and they see him, they're like, India.
Pretty much exactly what's happening here. Pete's that right now.
So I guess, yeah, well,
Yep, so the entire clinic is up in flames.
good thing I saved the rest of the inhalers.
Yep.
Okay.
People are gonna need those asthma medicines.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Hydra's clinic has just had a rough go since
Yeah, well,
day
Nobody
one.
knew it was going to be the equivalent of a tavern when it first started.
yeah.
We
So
just can't get out of that.
I'm gonna tell Pete to go wherever he needs to go. I'm gonna take walk Ruby to her place, and then I'm gonna take the motorcycle to HQ.
Yep. Thankfully they live nearby.
Yeah.
Ish.
Ruby lives around the block.
Yeah.
That's why we picked this location.
Yep.
Yeah, and I believe you texted him the location where you guys were heading, I believe. Because you guys decided where you were heading beforehand.
I believe the actual text that I sent said. Give me just a moment.
Don't go home. We're burned.
Don't go home. Radio dark.
Yeah. I remember thinking, this is going to make no logical sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it's going to make no logical sense as to where to go to meet him,
Yeah. The rendezvous.
which is great.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I text you then,
Yeah.
and I say I'm out of doors. Where's landing zone?
We're going to send him a text back. Best thing to do right now is to regroup. I want you to head towards Star Valley, find Force, and hunker down. I'll find you both.
Okay. So then I text
Smiley
Force.
face.
Alright.
Smiley emoji, yeah.
With the shades, yeah.
First has the devil horns, and then you see it's edited.
Remove text. Smiley face. Remove text. Heart. Angel with halo.
So then I text Force and say, where can I find you? Because I need a place to land.
I need to come crash.
I love that you're using emoticons all of a sudden.
Even if it's a hotel near you, I just need a place to land.
He's texting you.
Oh.
I'm texting Forth and saying, I need a place to land. Where are you located?
I sent him an address.
Okay. There you go.
Yep. Vroom vroom.
On a steel horse I ride.
Yep.
Hey, and you got the comms jammer, or no, comms booster on that, right?
As you go over the bridge to Grandma's hospital. Just kidding.
Under the river and over the woods.
And by the way, as you're doing this, as you're riding through Riverside,
Mm-hmm.
you see siren, or you hear sirens. You see smoke coming from the docks. Like there's a major emergency response that's over at the docks as you're driving past, and you're going over the bridge and you're just kind of looking. They've got boats in the water.
Well,
Yeah.
that's where boats go.
Looking for, looks like they're looking for survivors, because you got the police boats out there that doing the search and rescue. The fire, the trucks are there at the docks. It is a huge mess.
I heard those terrorists were very careful not to let anybody drown,
There's boats
except for that one person.
under the water.
They got under a boat. And then it sank.
Yeah,
Don't worry about that guy.
about that.
He wasn't on a boat. He was under.
He's
He
not
was
talking.
in
He's not talking
T-Pain.
about boats in the water. He's talking about boats under the water,
Well,
and that's not where boats go unless the submarines.
the water was only 17 feet deep.
Boats, they can float on the water, above and below.
If they're properly designed, they can float under the water.
It's just submarines. Hence the name submarine.
And they do call them U-boats.
Underwater boat.
Underwater boats.
It's right there in the name.
Yes. We really are the most innovative species.
Just wait till we design boats that float over the water.
That's the reason why aliens fly by and said, nope!
Wait,
So,
unidentified boating object.
Damon,
Otherwise called.
as you're driving through Star Valley,
Yeah.
this place, stark difference to Riverside.
Uh-huh.
Nice, upper class, beautiful, love it.
Yeah, I need to stop and get different clothes.
As
We
if
don't
you
serve
could
you
afford it
here.
I'll make the-
Mistake.
I'll make the
Big
Gap.
mistake. Huge.
I'm gonna prep the Gap and consider the stores.
Yeah? So as
Now
you do
his
that,
jeans are ripped, but it's because they're designer jeans.
you walk into the store, and all of a sudden, you get just everyone's looking at you like, what is this?
What? Just because my thing's like huge and flappy, I don't care. Yo.
Oh, this is great. Well, they quickly take your money because they won't turn it down, and get you out of that store.
Sure. Probably because it smelled like smoke and all, That has anything to do with it.
That's because you've been riding a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Has nothing to do with the fact that I was on the roof of a building and it's on fire or anything.
Just don't tell
That
them
you
about
so
that.
skillfully escaped.
Oh, I didn't say anything about that. I just, I'm riding a motorcycle through the crisp November air when people burn leaves and stuff.
Yeah. So as you're driving through Star Valley, you head to the north part of Star Valley. And Force,
Yeah.
why don't you go ahead and describe your neighborhood for us? In your place of residence, what does Damon see as he pulls up?
An apartment, like tower, like a very nice one.
Like a condo?
Yeah,
condominium?
kind of. It's called Sterling Heights.
Nice.
And I tell them, just press the very top button on the elevator.
She didn't tell you to climb the stairs.
Thank goodness.
Oh, did I say elevator? I meant stairs.
I'm just gonna sleep on
Of course our elevator works.
Just climb the fire escape.
This isn't Riverside. What's wrong with you?
This isn't McDonald's. The ice cream. It works.
That's good. Well, you don't have to worry about any hooligans getting up the stairs anytime soon.
But the guard at the desk would have stopped you, but I would have I already told the
Buzzed
guard
in.
that. Yeah.
My IT guy's
Someone
coming
coming
over.
out.
There's a friend coming over. He looks like a homeless drug addict.
But he's
But I
my
Please
swear
Please don't shoo him away.
he's my friend.
He's
I'm
my
wearing
IT
good,
guy.
clean clothes now. I'm still a cadaver, but
Yeah,
I'm wearing clean
shave
clothes
or
now.
Just walk in carrying a metal clipboard and maybe a hard hat. They'll totally let you in.
You don't have to disguise yourself.
If you carry a ladder, they'll even open the door for you.
So
Not that I've read that.
you arrive there, sir, at this nice, luxurious place.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very tall place.
137 floors. Dang.
Like,
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
there
safe,
is no floor 13 though.
it's safe from ground noises. Floor 13 is where they keep all of the air conditioning equipment.
It goes from
And
12 to 14.
water pumps.
So technically 136.
No, it's still got that 13th floor. It's just that's where all the mechanical stuff is, so that nobody has to live on it. That's how real buildings work too.
Well, that's fun. So that's about 1,400 feet.
The hollowed out in between.
Yeah. Or a hard hat and a medical. Or just walk straight in.
Cause yeah, why not? All right. You're at the top, sir.
Cool.
Butler greets him.
Man, gravity is not your friend here.
No.
It barely even touches you here. You're on the 137th floor.
That's the tower.
The moon is pulling on you harder than the earth is.
Oh, and I should go ahead and tell you the time of day as well. That is important because this happened right after. So
Which we were doing that starting right after dusk.
yeah, at night is when the clinic was attacked, and then of course you travel there. So it's the middle of late evening by the time you arrive in Stark Valley.
Cool.
So Force, he arrives. Spiffy new clothes too.
How to stop the gap?
Oh, I didn't know that was still open.
Yeah.
They were talking about closing it.
At like 10 o'clock.
Fill in the gap.
No, like closing the gap. Like
I closed it down because they wanted clothes, but I said I needed new clothes, so I kept them open until. So they told me I had to leave because they needed clothes.
okay, well, there's plenty of guest rooms to choose from.
Okay, well I'm gonna go to bed because
It's like a 2-story penthouse.
Oh. Gotcha, two floor. Nice. We're floor 136 and 137.
I have also seen the penthouse of the Baxter Building.
Gosh.
it's been a rough day. The clinic is dead. I mean, it's gone. They burned it down.
Oh, that's
The hooligans came back. They shot it up and then they burned it down.
Have you heard from anybody else?
I texted Night Owl and he told me to come here and he'd come find us.
Okay.
So I think HQ is still compromised. And that's where I was headed before I came here. But I remember that Hydro told me that he'd been burned, so not to go to HQ.
Okay. Well, my place is pretty safe. I own the building. It's got security features that are quite nice for super people.
Wait, you got an HQ.
Cool.
I'm telling you, penthouse security features. Or the building itself.
Yeah, there's 137 floors in between her and the ground. By the time anybody walks up, they're too tired to fight.
That's why we shut the elevator down.
Does the elevator just have like a sign across it, like broken?
Like Big Bang Theory.
I was thinking exactly that.
Oh. And what about as Alex? Would you currently?
No, he's working. He's at the.
He woke up early, made the coffee.
Burning midnight
I
oil.
was on the docks trying to figure out what's going on with the ships that are supposedly on and under the water.
He probably is covering that story. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a huge event that happened.
That's showing up on the news.
Because, well, tell us about Alex though. Is the kind of journalist that he is. So is he the one that basically like he grabs the truth no matter what it takes? You know.
I'd say pretty much. Yeah. Let's see.
So he's opposite of Leah Simone.
Wait, are you bad-mouthing Leah Simone?
It's Leah Simone, that one that makes up.
The one that called us terrorists? I mean, called the people who hit the docks terrorists?
Was she?
She's
What's the word?
She's much better as a weather girl.
That's not the word I'm looking for, though.
Yeah, he's.
Bent.
I mean, he's wide known
What's that?
in the Quad City, so.
That's
he
the,
would be
that's the word I'm looking for. But say,
a reporter. He doesn't stop at like. If he hits a brick wall,
make it
he
bigger than it is.
climbs over.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Yes.
gotcha. So he's probably there trying to get.
I
the
was
full
trying to
story.
think of
Yeah.
the newspapers that like they don't really print anymore, like World News and Weekly World News and National Enquirer.
Mm-hmm.
Those are that's what.
Do you require any
Yeah.
healing of any kind?
No, I'm okay right now. I've been.
I remember you being smashed into the pavement by that Newt, Newton guy.
Yeah, him. Yeah, don't bring back that.
He's done a lot of albuterol about it.
Because he just grabs his inhaler.
Hold on.
stuff.
If you require anything, just
No.
pull over it.
There's a mini bar there. Snacks in the fridge.
They do charge for the minibar, even in the penthouse.
No. Would you like a bartender to come and serve you, or
No,
you
I'm
good?
good. I'm ready to go to bed, man. I'm so tired. It's been a long day.
Well, choose any room.
Alright. Thank you.
So you have a servant show you where to go. He says if you need anything, just ring this bell.
Ring the bell, ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
And your stomach does that.
So,
You know, I stopped off at Chipotle on the way from the Gap too, so I'm not hungry.
I mean, you could have had a 5-course meal. If
I
you
didn't
wanted.
know. I didn't know.
You both
It was
can-
getting late, so.
you both can restore your health by your ability.
I thought mine was already good.
Then you're good to go. If you hadn't taken anything.
By the way, nobody knows I'm this rich.
Even I don't.
Except for me.
Well,
No,
now
no.
that I've invited you to
No,
my home,
I know now, but I didn't know before. And I don't have to know that you own the building or anything, so I just know that that's where you live.
Alex must get paid.
he's a journalist. And just think about it as a teacher salary. It's not that great either.
Definitely is not.
Now my question would be, you live here and you drive a Prius?
You live here and you drive.
That's her undercover car.
You live here and you drive.
So,
Yeah, would I have to?
Wait, you live here and you walk down the stairs to get to your car?
Oh, she just levitates down.
gotta get a steps.
That's true.
Superhero drop.
On somebody
Bad on
else's
the
car.
knees, though.
Catch yourself at the end. Merle.
There's a lot of things that are bad on the knees around here, so yeah.
Gravity sucks.
Gravity, man. So, after you get settled in for a moment, start to kind of relax. Force, you get a ring from downstairs. It's the downstairs office on your intercom.
Okay. I just ask, what's going on? Why are you calling me?
You hear a different voice you haven't heard before. And it says, "Is this Force I'm speaking with?"
Don't know who that is.
He goes, "Oh, that's not the right answer at all." And you hear screaming in the background. "Let's try this again. This is the Force residence."
No. You got the wrong thing.
Oh, he says, "Well, that is just a shame. You, sir, you gave me the wrong room. Well, your luck's run out for you." And you hear what sounds like ear-piercing scream coming through.
Well, I go find him and bring him to the 13th floor where all the stuff is. Just skip straight over that floor. Unless you have a special key, which I do.
So, Damon,
I take you to the security floor,
Okay.
and
I'm assuming I need to bring my weaponry with me.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, as you're going to take the elevator, right? You use your special key for the elevator.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to do all this stuff in the elevator.
I have to put all the floors in reverse order.
The first floor is on the very top.
Oh, you didn't
Obviously.
want to go that high.
Obviously, if you're number one, you live on top.
Anytime you press one, it shifts the arrangement on you.
Now, how about shuffling the floors?
That'd be crazy.
I'm not that rich.
You need to F somebody's mind up.
Say you want to go from floor 1 to floor 2, and it goes.
No, you're floor 25.
Anyway. Okay, we're going.
This is
Honestly,
how you,
now,
this
you
is how
gotta
you
hack
stop them from getting up there. Just press all the buttons.
You've got a hacker in the building.
True.
He could make this happen. I've seen the movies.
Good, yes. No, this elevator, is it probably one of the glass elevators?
Or is it your private elevator that only you get to use?
I would say it's my private elevator.
Private.
It's
Okay.
different.
Not
It's
everybody's
connected.
elevator goes all the way to
There's-
the penthouse.
It's a different access point that I can use.
Well, so as you use your secret elevator, you get in and you hear the ringing or the doorbell as you're getting to the elevator and as you take it down. Ding dong!
Well, I've already secured the apartment, so not gonna be penetrable. So
How'd they find you?
I'd
So-
probably be the one who asks lots of questions, who's also water capable.
No. I don't know where you live. I couldn't have told him. Also, I burned enema.
So, what security defenses? How do you have it fortified? How do you fortify your home, your residence?
Okay. I know it's supernatural trademarks, but kind of like if you've seen Supernatural, like the bunker, it kind of has, I guess, security features like it does.
Like lockdown mode?
Yeah, like a lockdown
Wait.
mode.
Enochian script on the walls.
Yeah, Angel's good. I know angels.
Those are constellations?
I thought they were just scribblings.
I just scribbled everything that I saw in an internet search.
Yeah, so my whole security team for the building is in level 13.
Gotcha. Alright, so you head down to level 13.
That's where the armor is.
Your bunker. Alright. And what do you two do?
I'm going with her. Till I know what the situation is, I'm
Yeah, we
blind leading the blind at this point, or blind following the blind at this point.
I get reconnaissance from my team, and that they've gotten all the tenants out because there's not a lot of tenants. It's just a few, and they get out through a secure entrance. So it's just the guys. I trapped whoever's there in my building that's fortified. So we're
Wait, don't we have another one in the building we can get for help?
what?
Oh, she was with us.
So does she live in the building too?
That's if she wanted to live in the building. Do you live? No,
She's
you
on the
live
coast.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
I live in, well, I had to get a new apartment in Stars Valley, but I do live in Star Valley.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
not in my building.
Not in her building,
Oh,
but
okay. Never mind.
because I live in Star Valley, it's still a pretty nice apartment. Though not anything extravagant. It's like a probably more.
Is there a way that you can reach out to fearless leader person?
Don't you have her number?
No, not her. The fearless leader.
Right. Oh. You don't have his number?
No.
You didn't iPhone tap the top of his iPhone?
Mine's an older model. I don't like
Sheer
getting the
contact.
new stuff.
You like to look like you're not rich.
That
I
hour,
see.
are you available?
That's why she's still driving a 2010 Prius.
Yeah.
No, it's a new
Sending
Prius.
text back, yeah, what's up, man?
We're
Smiley face.
we're under attack at Force's building.
Oh no, he sends the two-hand, like, shocked emoji face. Oh no!
But
That's-
we don't know by who. All I know is somebody came in and asked for her at the desk at the bottom of the building for her name by Force, asking for Force.
That's totally, and this is exactly verbatim what it says. That's totally cray. I think it's sus.
Yeah.
I'm like, on the way now. She still lives in Sterling Towers, right?
Sterling Heights.
Sterling Heights.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Totally.
Edit text.
Dot dot dot. OMW,
Okay.
Which it autocorrects
Bro.
to on my way with an exclamation.
Alright.
All right. So while you are hunkering down, awaiting,
Aid for Motel. You should totally bring along any of the crew that you can find.
bring help.
Bring help, man.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Quad City. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.